All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back to the channel. Look at this face. This is the face of a person who's about to head to Houston to go to UFC 271 tonight. I will be in section 119. If you guys want to come kick it, I'll be there. I'll be in the front row. So look forward to seeing people tonight and very much looking forward to the fights tonight. Now, I'm going to talk about Joe Rogan because I heard a rumor. That the reason let's rewind. So Joe Rogan is not doing UFC 271 now, okay? This is new information as of last night. Now, as of Wednesday, he was on the docket. Michael Bisping is filling in for him. I know for sure that that's new because Bisping told me he wasn't working 271. And then all of a sudden, he's working 271 and Joe Rogan's off. Just in the last 24 to 36 hours or whatever. So with everything going on, they said it's a scheduling conflict. So they said it's a scheduling conflict and he's still set to do UFC 272, right? So I read that. I was like, okay, scheduling conflict. And then I thought about it and I was like, a scheduling conflict that came up in 48 hours before the event. And then Jake Paul tweeted out ESPN. I don't remember exactly what it was because he did it to attack Dana. But specifically how he let it off was ESPN and Disney are going to kick Joe Rogan off UFC and then let Dana blah, blah, blah. And I sat there, I looked at that and I was like, what's the most likely thing that's happening right now? What's really the most likely thing? Is it that Joe Rogan had a scheduling conflict? Or is it that someone at Disney handed down, because here's the thing. On short notice like this, right? They do it really short notice. There's not a lot of time for people to start talking about it, right? There's not a lot of time. And if you're the UFC, okay, because here's the thing. I would assume Dana would fight, right? Dana's going to fight for Joe. He will, 100%. But in the event that this is an attempted kick Joe Rogan off UFC, which he loves doing, he has been doing the entire time, Dana and the Fertittas and all them, from the very beginning, Joe Rogan's been there with the UFC. I know all these little fucking weasels in the press that have been attacking him who please keep making more of those articles. Those are my favorite videos to do. Is just taking your arguments and then just exposing what you actually are, you little fucking institutional shills. So there's obviously an attempt here to try to let's get rid of Rogan. Obviously that's what they're doing. Now, in the event that is what's happening, and Disney dictated down through ESPN that Joe Rogan can't do UFC, Dana would not say anything about it right now, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because how people fight back on things like this is they boycott stuff, right? That is where we're going, by the way. We are definitely getting to where we boycott. Not UFC, but Dana knows if they start talking about it while this is still kind of settling itself out, there's a high likelihood that people will boycott this event. And he's like, I'm not letting this blow my event up on 24 hours notice. We'll deal with this next week, right? And here's what I'm going to say. If this is Disney and ESPN kicking Joe Rogan, trying to say that Joe Rogan is getting deplatformed off of UFC events because, ESPN has their deal and Disney, whatever. If that's what this is, I want to make very clear what they're doing, okay? And how you guys, all of you, should view this, okay? They're picking a fight with all of us, okay? That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. I don't care what your opinion is on the virus. I don't care what your opinion is on the jab. I don't care about any of that, dude. This is something different. If you're a real UFC, if you're a fighter of any caliber, if you train on the weekends, okay? If you're an MMA fan, if you're a UFC fan, if you're any of these things in this community that we're all a part of, Joe Rogan is fucking off limits, man. That is an off limits thing for them to go after, period. They can't do it, dude. And the thing is, these motherfuckers don't understand. They don't even understand what they're doing. They're floundering right now, okay? That's what they're doing. They're fucking floundering. Now, I don't want to sprawl this into a Jesse on Everything video, but what's actually happening right now is they're losing their grip on everything, okay? You look up in Canada, right? Everything that's going on with the trucker convoy. They've blocked all the highways to get in and out of Canada. I don't care if you agree with it or don't agree with it. It's irrelevant, okay? I'm not talking about whether it's good or it's bad, whether you think they're heroes like they are, or you think they're tyrants like whatever, how you see them. It's irrelevant, okay? What's happening is the people who want to have control of what's going on are losing it, okay? They're losing control. And so they're trying to exercise power any way that they can. So they're like, we got to get Joe off. We got to get Joe off. And they're not, they don't understand people. They think you're an idiot, okay? Like they think you're a moron. They think you're so stupid that you can't get information and then make your own mind up. So they're like, yeah, just get Joe off. They have no idea. Joe gets 13 million people watch his fucking podcast. Why do you think that is? You think it's because people feel like he's their boy because he is. That's the thing about this thing that we do, right? This thing that we're doing right now, okay? I might not know you, but you know me, okay? We meet in person. That's why it's like, that's why everybody that I meet in person who watches my channel, I'm immediately like buddies with because it's just a bunch of people that I would get along with anyway, right? Like, you know me. I know Rogan. Rogan doesn't know me. I mean, I don't know if he watches my channel, but like, I'm just a viewer of his. I know him. He's my friend, okay? Whether he knows me or not, Rogan's my boy. That's what this is. You can't let them fucking do this. Would you let them do this to you, like to your best friend? He had the wrong guest on. Oh, he had the wrong fucking guest on. Fuck that, dude. Fuck them and fuck that. They can't do this shit. So my point is, if that is what's going on, we are a large group, a very large group, and we are going to make sure that people cancel their fucking Disney Plus, period. If that's what this is, Disney Plus gone. ESPN Plus, fucking gone. All of it. Every single thing canceled until Rogan's back on. And dude, you understand how many fucking people there are that are MMA fans? If everybody does the right thing here, you can't allow this shit. Again, this might not even be, maybe it's a fucking scheduling conflict. Maybe. But if not, No. Line in the sand, dude. No. They cannot kick Joe Rogan off of the fucking UFC, dude. No. That's a fucking bridge too far, man. If you're down with that, fucking stop watching my channel, dude. If you even think it's even moderately in the realm of okay for Disney to kick Joe Rogan off the UFC panel, fucking never again. You're not allowed on my channel, dude. I'm not just saying like, oh, you should probably subscribe, like unsubscribe, like get the fuck out of here. You're not allowed on this fucking channel. You're not a part of this community. Get the fuck out, dude. Beat it. Immediately. If anything about canceling Joe Rogan sounds even moderately okay to you, beat it, dude. Your fucking card to this community is gone, pulled. Beat it. Fucking get out, dude. Beat it. This is a place that we have principles here, dude. Like, this is a place where we have principles. We don't have, like, we're not back and forth. Like, Whoopi Goldberg says this stupid shit on The View. I think she should get kicked off the show? I don't. Because that's principles. If you think Whoopi Goldberg should get kicked off The View, that means you're on this side shit, you know? Well, their side did blah, blah, blah. They're hypocrites. Who fucking cares, dude? Either you're down with people getting kicked off their platform or you're not. That's a principled position. No, I don't fucking care. I don't give a fuck. She doesn't get kicked off. He doesn't get kicked off. They can't do that, dude. They cannot do that. Anyway, so maybe it was a scheduling conflict. But if not, you know where I stand.